What's up, people? What's going on? Um, I want to just do a little part two to my last video. Now, everything that was said was met 100%. I meant everything that I said in that video. I don't know why I say last video. I mean the video titled "The Black Church is Dead" and my brother's second child. Now, I don't know the status of my brother's kid. I don't really try to talk about people when they're not around, but it was just mentioned to me. And let me tell you, I wish him the best. I really do. But I'm going to be working every day for the next 2 years, depending if I can keep my job or not. I'm going to do what I can to keep my job, but I'm going to save up enough money. I'm going to go to school. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to pray and just keep doing what I do. But from here on out, I'm going to do my best to avoid people like him. Now, yeah, he's in a bad situation with this child, with the first one and the second one, but I'm going to stay out of it. I don't want nothing to do with him as a person because he showed me the kind of person that he is when we met up in, I wasn't giving out my location. We met up in somewhere not too far in Atlanta. And he literally talked to me in the parking lot for 2 hours, basically just degrading me, talking down on me, telling me how I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm like, at the time, like, bro, you have a child. You know, you need to be worried about taking care of that kid. Don't worry about me. But it showed me that I'm on my own at the end of the day. That's all I got is me and God. That's it. Nobody is really going to take care of you like you want to be taken care of, unless only you could do that. Let me say that again. No one will take care of you like you want to be taken care of. Only you can take care of you. But my relationship with God is so deep where I feel like I know everything I have is because of God. When I came out of that hospital, I told myself I'm not going to fall for the okie doke, for the trap anymore. A lot of the people I was in the hospital with, they're there because of being around other people. People don't do drugs. How many people you know are on drugs because they don't hang around people, like they're loners. Like, if you met a kid that never had any kind of human interaction, he probably would not even know what drugs are. Only until you start hanging around people, you are influenced by, your surroundings. But yeah, it's a bad situation he's in, but I'm gonna stay out of it. I don't want nothing to do with that at all. And I'm far away from where he's at. But like I told myself, he did not really offer me no help. And the person I am, I'll give you the shirt off my back. But I'm not doing that no more. It's his problem. But if we were cool, I would really help him. I would help out. But I don't find this situation anything to laugh about. Nothing funny about, finding out you have a kid 3 years later. But that's the conclusion of that. You know, Back to the black church. I mean, what more can I say? Black church is basically it's just a gathering. That's all it really is. Just a place to go on Sunday or Saturday, read hymns, run down the aisle, sometimes hoop and holler. They'll have the pastor hooping and hollering in the pulpit. He has his spit rag or his sweat rag, in his shirt pocket, ready to be used again and again. And he's telling you how you need to pay your tithes when you are behind on rent for the past 4 months now. They're about to kick you out, but you got to pay this jack-legged preacher money for tithes for a church. And I'm sort of recycling what I heard from somebody else, but if they always require you to pay money every Saturday or Sunday, the church, right? Because they want to keep everything afloat in the church. Why can't they just have church somewhere else where they're not asking you for money? Why can't they have a gathering? That's all it is, a gathering. Why can't they have a gathering somewhere else where you're not paying money for the building? Or get a smaller church. But I think they should have it where, you go somewhere, like meet up at like a park, meet up somewhere and just have service there. Because I don't see excuse me. I don't see the purpose of the church. I don't see what purpose it serves. It did serve a purpose at one point. That's why the KKK, they used to burn the church down, because it served as a threat to the Ku Klux Klan. It actually served a purpose to the community. But today, it's like it does nothing at all. And I'm saying it does nothing where if their messages, don't fornicate, stay away from drugs, alcohol, no murdering, no killing. But everything that they say that the Bible's for is against. It is actually contrary to the communities that these churches are in. And that's, I'm like, their message is not really reaching the people. They're failures. It's like the Million Man March, right? What did the Million Man March really do? The Million Man March, in my opinion, only benefited white people, because when you think about it, everybody, I think my mom told me my dad went there. What did it really serve if you just all drove to DC, right? You went to DC, and when you got tired or hungry, you went to white restaurants, you stayed in white hotels, made them money. I mean, I don't see really what the Million Man March did. Once again, just another gathering. I'm tired of just everybody just having a gathering for something. Like, I want to see action being done. Let's find some way to put our money together. It's not going to happen, but let's find a way where we as Black people can make a change. Because the Black church has so much power, so much influence on people. This could be the change in businesses and schools and neighborhoods. I'm tired of anywhere you go in America, there are no Black businesses. And I don't want to hear, once again, there's a Black business right there. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Because when you say that, it tells me you're not serious about the conversation. I'm talking about, as a majority, there are no Black businesses. Like, where I'm at right now, I see a Dollar Tree, I see a pet store, I see a home goods store, and I see a shoe station. That's where I'm at right now. If all those stores were owned by like Asian people, and this is a white neighborhood, the whites would not support it, because they're not going to support a store in their neighborhood where most likely they can't find jobs in, where they can't get hired. It's like if they needed a job and some Asian person, and they only hire Asian people, and the Asian person owns it, they're not going to support that store. They're like, man, why would I support a store in my own community where I'm not being hired, where I'm not getting any kind of opportunity to work in, and I support this business. I've been supporting it for 30 years now. But only in the Black community, you'll have stores owned by foreigners in every neighborhood, and they don't hire you. They don't give back. They don't do nothing for your community. But the church doesn't want to talk about stuff like this. We don't get political in church. Well, if they're not addressing anything that is actually a problem, what is my purpose of being there? That's what I asked my mother. What is my purpose of being in church if they're not going to address the actual problems that we go through every single day? Answer that for me.